Does it feel like you're trapped in a financial tug of war? Like you're being forced to choose between chipping away at your debt and building any kind of a safety net for your family? Well, what if I told you that you don't have to choose? In this video, I'm going to walk you through a simple game plan that lets you do both at once. So you can finally shut the door on financial stress for good. Let me explain something to you guys. This isn't some magic trick or a complicated financial product nobody's ever heard of. This is a real tactical plan designed to break that soul-crushing cycle of debt and worry. It's the very method that will stop you from taking one step forward only to get knocked 2 steps back by a single unexpected bill. Stick with me, because by the end of this, you'll have a clear step-by-step path to finally conquering 2 goals that feel impossible to tackle at the same time. Now, section 1, the myth of the one or the other approach. Let's be real, okay? The common advice is to throw every last penny at your debt. You know the drill. Live on rice and beans, cut up your credit cards, and go completely scorched earth until every debt is gone. And look, the intentions is noble, but the approach has a massive critical flaw. It leaves you 100% vulnerable. So think of it this way, okay? Your debt is a slow leak in a boat. The conventional wisdom tells you to start bailing water as fast as you possibly can. But while you're fiercely bailing, you're ignoring the storm clouds gathering on the horizon. So what happens when an unexpected car repair, a surprise medical bill, a broken furnace crashes over the side? Now you've got even more water in the boat. You're exhausted from bailing, and you have to put out a credit card just to stay afloat. That right there is the debt cycle. You work your tail off to pay it down, only to have one emergency shovel you right back in. The real path to financial freedom isn't just about becoming debt-free. It's about building financial resilience. It's about creating a system where life's inevitable surprises don't turn into complete financial disasters. The framework I'm about to share isn't about just bailing water. It's about patching the leak while building a stronger, more resilient boat. Before we can get aggressive with debt, we have to stop the bleeding. We have to break the cycle of borrowing for emergencies. And that brings us to step 1 of our framework. And trust me, it is non-negotiable. You must build a starter emergency fund. The first step is simple. Save $1,000 starter emergency fund. Now, I know I can hear it already. You're thinking, how am I supposed to save money when I feel like I'm drowning in debt? But this isn't about saving for retirement, you guys. This is a small, intense, short-term mission. The entire purpose of this $1,000 is to be a buffer between you and life. It's the money that covers a flat tire, an urgency care visit, or the last-minute trip to the vet, preventing you from reflexively reaching for a credit card and undoing all your hard work. Think of it as your financial shock absorber. Life will always have bumps in the road, but this fund makes sure those bumps don't send you spinning off a cliff. Experts agree that a starter fund of around $1,000 is the crucial first step before you attack your debt with everything you've got. How do you get the $1,000 fast? You go into sprint mode. Sell some of the stuff you don't need on Facebook Market. Pick a few extra shifts or a quick side gig. For just a few weeks, cut your spending down to the absolute bone. The goal is to get this money in the bank as fast as humanly possible so we can get to the good part. And where does it go? Not in your regular checking account where it can get accidentally spent on groceries. Open a separate high-yield savings account. This keeps the money safe, accessible when you need it, and most importantly, out of sight, out of mind. Once your $1,000 starter fund is locked in, the real fun begins. You're no longer living in constant fear of a minor emergency. Now we can start fighting on two fronts. First, the absolute basic. You have to make the minimum payment on all of your debt on time every single time. Missing payments will wreck your credit score and pile on what we like to call late fees. Just digging you into a deeper hole. The easiest way to deal with this is to set up automatic payments for all your minimums. Set it and forget it. This way, you're always current and you don't even have to think about it. Now, step 3, the balance split. Now, take a hard look at your budget. After you've covered your 4 walls, foods, utilities, shelter, and transportation, and after those minimum debts payments are scheduled, whatever money is left over is what I like to call your attack money. Instead of throwing all of it at your debt, you're going to use the balance split. A fantastic way to start is with a simple 50-50 split. Let's say you find an extra $400 a month. You'll send $200 straight to your savings goal and throw the other $200 at your debt. This is the heart of the whole strategy. Every single month, you are making real, tangible progress on both goals at the same time. You're systematically building your financial armor while actively shrinking your debt. The psychological win here is huge. That feeling of being trapped in a financial tug of war starts to fade, and it's replaced by a feeling of control and forward momentum. Your savings goal now is to grow that starter fund into a full emergency fund. What experts recommend as 3 to 6 months of essential living expenses. With the 50-50 split, you are steadily marching towards that goal, building a true fortress of financial security around your family. If you're starting to see how this framework can seriously lower your stress levels, do me a quick favor and hit the like button. It really helps the channel and lets me know I'm making content that's actually helpful for you. If you need help with your credit, I suggest you join my free private community for free credit repair. I want you to do one thing once you join my free private community. Go to my classroom tab and download my free letter bundle. In that free letter bundle, you're going to get 6 letters, but I want you to focus on 1 letter. That's the factual dispute template. Go back to the classroom tab once you have that factual dispute template and watch a video on how to write a dispute letter that works. That's my step-by-step video absolutely for free that's going to teach you factual disputing, how to identify the errors on your credit profile, and you'll be able to send out your first round of letters absolutely for free. And those of you who want to take it to the next level, pay for credit monitoring using my Smart Credit Monitoring link. I'll give you access to Credit Complete Pro and Debt Negotiator Pro, which are my step-by-step programs teaching you how to clean your credit from start to finish, get rid of collections, charge-off, bankruptcies, and much, much more. And then thirdly, you can schedule a free Zoom call with me where it's a one-on-one call where I'm hopping on the phone, I'm looking at your credit, I'm telling you exactly what to do as far as building credit and getting rid of those negative items off your credit profile. Remember, the link is down in the description. Okay, so let's get to section 4, choosing your debt weapon, the Snowball versus the Avalanche. You're making the minimum payments and you're splitting your extra cash between savings and debt. But where do you aim that debt money to have the biggest impact? This is where you choose your weapon. And there are 2 highly effective strategies. The debt avalanche. This one is for the numbers people, the spreadsheet wizards. You list all of your debt from the highest interest rate down to the lowest. You keep making all the minimum payments. That's very, very important. But every extra dollar of your debt money goes to attacking the loan with the highest interest rate. Mathematically, this approach will save you the most money on interest over time because you're taking out your most expensive debt first. Now we have the debt snowball. This method is for anyone who needs to see progress to stay fired up. Here you list your debts from the smallest balance to the largest, completely ignoring interest rates. You pay the minimums on everything, but you throw all your extra debt money at the smallest debt until it's gone. And then poof, once it's paid off, you get a quick win, which delivers a huge psychological boost. You then take all the money you were paying on that debt and roll it into your attack on the next smallest debt. This creates a snowball, a momentum that keeps you motivated all the way to the finish line. So, which one's better? Honestly, the one you actually stick with. Personal finance is 80% behavior and 20% math. If you're motivated by pure optimism, Avalanche is your game. If you need those quick wins to keep your energy high, the Snowball is your best friend. Don't overthink it. Just pick one and go for it. You've been working a plan. You built your starter fund. You've been doing the 50-50 split. Your full emergency fund is growing and your debt is shrinking. You're feeling secure, in control. Now comes the best part, the pivot. The pivot happens the moment you hit a massive milestone. Your full emergency fund is complete and you have 3 to 6 months of essential living expenses sitting safely in that high yields savings account. This is a huge deal. You have now built the financial fortress that will protect you from almost any storm life can throw at you. And now you pivot your entire strategy. You no longer need to send 50% of your attack money to your savings. It's time to go into an absolute beast mode on your debt. You now take 100% of that attack money, the part you were saving, plus the part you were already putting on your debt, and you unleash it all on your remaining debt using your chosen method, whether it's the Snowball or the Avalanche. This is the accelerator phrase. Your progress on paying off your debt is about to get incredibly fast. You're no longer fighting a war on 2 fronts. Your defenses are secure, and all your resources are now aimed at one single target: destroying your debt for good. Any extra money that comes your way, like a work bonus or a tax refund, now goes 100% towards that mission. So that's the game plan. It's simple, powerful framework that actually works. First, you stop the bleeding by sprinting to save $1,000 starter emergency fund. Second, you launch the dual attack. Automate your minimum payments and split all your extra money between building your full 3 to 6 month emergency fund and paying down your debt. Third, once your emergency fund is full, you pivot. You unleash 100% of your attack money to wipe out the remaining debt until it's completely gone forever. This framework works because it respects a fundamental truth. You can't get out of debt for good if you're constantly one emergency away from falling right back in. By building savings while paying off your debt, you're not just getting rid of negative, you are building a positive foundation for the rest of your life. You are trading financial stress for financial peace. You can absolutely do this. The peace of mind that comes from having that safety net is the fuel that will carry you across the finish line to being completely debt-free. And if you want more practical guide to help you master your money, make sure to subscribe and join my free private community in the description down below. Now, if you have any questions about credit or debt, put it down in the comment section. I promise I'll answer it. And as I always state, you be great.